to start trading?
So, studied economics and finance in college, but I wasn't like a bookworm or anything like that. I just, wherever I could play football in college, I was going to go. My dad was like, you figure out trading, you figure out finance, you figure out how to make some money, go to a good school where you can play football, right? And don't do the other way around. So I studied economics, finance, graduated. All my buddies are getting like these IB kind of internships. They're on Microsoft Excel all day. It's just like, I could never see myself doing that sort of stuff. So I initially take a job with ING Financial, and I get my Series 7, and they teach asset management. So I think they'll teach me the game and all these things.
How to
I
trade?
find out, yeah, I find out it's all automated models, and they just want you to bug your like uncles and aunts for their money to manage. Right, right. So I get my Series 7, quit the next day. A guy just reams me out, and then I go take an interview at T3 Trading, see the prop for the first time, just fall in love with the trading. Like, this is completely from me. Like, I'm a competitive guy. Like, I'm all about motivating myself and uh, just, I don't want to say the excitement and the action, but that is a big part of it. Where it's
It
like every day
drives.
I can compete, right? Every day I can get better than the next guy, or however you want to look at it. And like, that is a huge driver into my life and how I look at trading and how I look at everything. I relate everything in the world to trading at all times. But yeah, that's really the start for me.
And what kind of inspires you to keep going and keep improving? Because like, I know myself as a trader, every year there's like at least one big lesson I take away from my losses, whatever. And we're gonna cover a bunch of
Yeah.
the losses that you made this year on this recent cycle. But yeah, what kind of keeps driving you to keep learning? And that's one of the great things about trading, really, is that it teaches you that you need to keep improving, keep
Absolutely.
leveling up. So what kind of is that for you?
For me, it's fully just like romanticizing it. Like, I look at myself like I'm a mix of, and it sounds so stupid. I know it sounds stupid, but it's what keeps me going. It's so many hard trades, so hard,
Yep.
right? That's what people don't talk about. They want to show all the great trades. It's like, it's a fucking emotional game. So I look at myself like a mix of like Kobe Bryant, like an artist, like a Rick Rubin, all these guys. I'm constantly motivating myself. Why are we here? It only took me 5 minutes to talk about it because my current motivation right now is the movie Heat. I look at it, I say it's the best trading movie of all time. It's all about discipline. I hope you let me get
Yep.
into it. But every 3 or 4 or 5, 6 months, I go into these weird like obsessions. And what it is, it's all these guys who live their life around discipline, right? Because that's the driver. That's what really makes successful traders. And that's where people fall off the wagon. We saw Leopold lose whatever he lost so quickly. I know 100 guys like that lost 100 grand, not whatever $1 billion. It's just like the emotional part of the game. It's so easy to blow up and lose it. So you have to have that constant focus on discipline. So I go through these weird cycles. Like the first interview, I had a shaved head. I was in my like Japanese samurai monk. Like, I just shaved and now I'm in my heat phase. You see, I'm growing it out a little bit, like Neil McCauley. But it's truly romanticizing it, and I look at everything from a trading perspective lens, and it just drives me. We were talking earlier about it. It's like, it's so nice that we have such a fulfilling job. It's hard. There's no harder. No one knows what we're going through, right? The day to day. It's the most difficult emotional job you could ever have in the world. But you're never staring at a clock, right? You're fully engaged. You have to keep it. We just met with Ropel today. Best meal of my life. We'll probably get into that stuff later.
Yeah.
But even he's saying it's like he's just constantly learning, constantly learning. And it's like you have to keep your brain firing. He's like, I'm probably have my best brain thoughts now at 61. And it's like hearing that stuff, it's like that's what we got to focus on, is the constant growth. And that's probably the best part of the game, is that the only way you're going to succeed is if you fully immerse yourself. I know a lot of guys who are like decent traders, they don't love it as much. They try to look at it as a job. They never have that extreme success, And it's the guys who just dive all the way in who have the most